let this, we're waiting here. Streaming health, your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready, all that great stuff. So, let me make sure everything is good to go here. And there we are. Hello and welcome to this edition of the Falcon Flyby. I am your host, Doc, and want to welcome you back. It has been quite some time since we had a live stream. So what we're going to be talking about today is we have a lot of stuff to talk about. But first things first, as always, we want to thank our sponsors, Great Wolf Tactical Combat, Multi-Mold Guns, and Defiant Industries. We want to thank those guys for being part of the Falcon Flyby and just being all around awesome, great companies to be associated with. So what we're going to cover today on this episode here is we're going to talk about our the events coming up. There's a lot of airsoft events going on right now. I mean, tons. The schedules have filled up quite quickly. Then we're going to talk about pistols. To carry or not to carry one in airsoft. You know, you see some of us that do carry them, others don't. And I'm going to give you my take on it, why I carry, depending on what loadout and so have you. And then we're going to talk a little Kydex talk. Again, this is a live feed, so you guys can always ask questions, comments, however, just let us know. And you will, from time to time, see we'll switch back between this feed and the live feed actually going on. I like to see what your guys' comments are. So before we do that, let me go ahead because I should be able to see my broadcast here so I can see any questions you guys are asking, so that way I don't have to flip back and forth. So we got multiple technologies running here right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go right into the current live stream here. And let me go ahead and just tune that right down here. Push up my live chat. Give you guys a little bing. So, all right, so let's talk about the events we have going on. We have a lot of events that are happening here. So today we had the AOSC's 8th anniversary 2-day game. This is the Airsoft Association of South Carolina. 8th anniversary for them, so awesome. I hope they had a great turnout. That was at Red Fox Games. Then at Op 31 in Tennessee, Action Sports, we had 2 days of Airsoft War Games. And again, at Op 31 in Tennessee, so awesome for those guys as well. Today at out at Black Ops Airsoft in Fayetteville, North Carolina, they had open play today from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. As you have noticed, they are getting out there. They're posting their schedule a month out in advance. I'm helping them with that, so that way you guys know they have rec games out there. It's a great field. Those guys are awesome. David Manning, the airsoft manager out there, just doing a great job. And Team Hydra, they're out there running games and things like that. So definitely get out there. Great time and a great bunch of guys. Wouldn't have it any other way out there. And then as obviously today we have going on right now, Falcon Flyby. Let's go down here. As we see, we got a lot of stuff going on. And then come Friday, September 29th, we have Assault on Outpost 18. This is going to be in North Tazewell, Virginia. This is being put on by GSF Airsoft. And Theta Milsim, Wolverine, looks like they're part of it in North 40. And again, this is out in North Tazewell, Virginia. So if you're in that area, definitely check it out. The event starts at 12 p.m. and it ends, it looks like, at 1 a.m. That's the only game we have going on the 29th. Then here, September 30th, we have Operation Backyard. This is in Blue Ridge, Georgia. They don't have a. It looks like it starts at 9, but they don't have an end date. So definitely check them out if you are in the area. Then out at Fort Stewart, Airsoft Open Play, September 30th. 2017. Fort Stewart, their field is about 10-15 minutes away from where I am broadcasting here currently in Fayetteville. So definitely check them out. It's an up-and-coming field, and these guys, the 75th Black Knights, put on a really good open play, do a lot of different game types. It's a great time. Go out there, meet some new friends, play with existing ones, and just have a good time. But this is next Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. out there at Fort Stewart Airsoft Field. Then out at Black Ops Airsoft from 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. They are doing a night survival series. I believe it's a 1-5-man competition, 1 to 5-man competition. You guys that want night play, want to use all those fancy dancy tools, this is the place to do it. Oh, hey Arj, how you doing, brother? So again, go out there, check this field. I'm telling you, this field has so many different approaches to play. Definitely check that out right there. Now we come into October here. October 7th, we have Operation Prairie Widow. This is a Vietnam era style game. This is being put on by TCA, Third Coast Airsoft, and it's I believe this is here in Georgia. So if you get the chance, head on out to this. Justin and the crew and Sam from Airsoft Junkies and Third Coast, they just came off a really successful Series Viking out at GTI. Great time out there. Everything I've read, those guys did awesomely. Especially I've seen some of the videos and some of the pictures from the helicopter. Very cool. And those are some of the things that we strive to do as well for our events. That we got to take our steps. We're not there yet. We're getting there. But again, they put on a great event out there, and very proud of them. Very awesome to hear how well that event went. Let's see here. We have again October 7th. Another open play day at the Fort Stewart Airsoft Field here on Fort Stewart. Again, it's going to be from 10 to 5. Definitely get out there, check this out. Like I said, it's going to be a great time. These guys are awesome that put on the games out there. Operation Danger Close 2 is going on out in Pheasant Lane, Spencer, Indiana, is where this event is being put on. And it starts at 10 a.m. Looks like point3airsoft.com/dangerclose is how you can get your tickets, and registration is open for that event. We also have Apollo Rising, October 7th, and this is in Burlington, Iowa. Excuse me. And tickets are available for this right now. You can go right into the event, and boom, it's there. Come down here. We have a Fold-A-Gap Airsoft Scenario event going on October 13th. And this looks like it's going to be at Command Decision War Games. So, again, if you're going to be attending Fold-A-Gap, you might want to attend this, get a lay of the land, check out the field if you've never been. Then we have Centurion Airsoft Battle of Tigrit Valley, October 13th through the 15th. This is going to be in Phillip, West Virginia. It looks like they have Amped Airsoft and High Powered Airsoft as their sponsors for this event. Definitely check this out if you're in the area. Then we have Operation Drop Zone. This is going to be at the MAC. This is one of the events that Falcon Kydex is a sponsor of, I do believe. And definitely check these guys out. It's going to be in Lawson, Missouri, October 14th through the 15th. A lot of events going up. This one's going to be at Dog Patch, USA in Arkansas. This is Dark Phoenix 7, Op Scorched Data. So definitely check this one out if you're in that area. Kind of have them twice. That's interesting. And then here's another one for Operation Drop Zone. Okay, there I am. Game, same op. Kind of interested how I have two of these, but I think it got sent out one by each field. One by the promoters and one by the field itself. It looks like they got Redline Airsoft. And Overwatch Tactics is putting this on, so definitely check this out. Great bunch of guys out there. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff on my calendar as well. uh, Airsoft Open Play again, October 14th out at Fort Stewart. You're going to see a lot of this. One of the things that Fort Stewart Airsoft Field is doing now is putting their gameplay schedule out at least a month, month and a half, so that way you guys can start planning, seeing the events up there. And this way it mitigates anybody coming up and saying, hey, is there a game this week? You can just go right into the events and boom, see them right there. So definitely check that out. Got a couple different things. Then here at Killeen Fort, Texas, or Fort Hood, Texas, the Fall Offensive. This is, I guess, an event to support the USMC Birthday Ball Fund. So good event to get behind. You know, the Marines and the sailors like having a good time at these balls, and it does cost money to put these things on. And it all comes out of a donated fund per se. So that way they can put on these events, book speakers, things like that. It's a really good time, and it's a good way to support Marines and sailors. Then let's see here. We have October 20th, Milsim West presents the Caspian Breakout. This is going to be at GTI as well. So again, in Barnesville, South Carolina. Definitely check this out. Milsim West is another great airsoft promoter. I believe they're based off the West Coast, where a lot of their events take place. And again, I believe they're going to have a fantastic event, just like Third Coast had at GTI. So definitely check them out. Then we have Op Stronghold, going to be at Pheasant Lane in Spencer, Indiana. So there's the information for it right there. You guys can look this stuff up. You search Google or search Facebook right up here. You can search any of these ops. Invasion Day Military Outback, and this was I haven't done a whole lot of looking into this. A lot of these events that I mark interested is just so they hit my calendar, so that way, or my event calendar, yeah, so I'm able to talk to these and let you guys know what events are in the area. Let's see, who just turned on? The man just turned in. I don't think Spencer is that far from South Bend, to be honest, Arch. And as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff going on October 21st. And then Fire Road 2. This is going to be at Grab Some Fun Airsoft. These guys are awesome. October 21st, starting at 10 a.m. Make sure you hit these guys up. I think this is going to be another great event. They just got done with LZ X-Ray 2. And from what I heard, that was a great event as well. And we support them. We send prize packs out to these guys for their events as well. So, let's see. Containment got canceled here. Operation Gray Cell 3. This is in Warrensville, South Carolina. This is put on by the Airsoft Organization of South Carolina. Starts 8 a.m. From what I understand, this is like a 50-hour milsim. So definitely check that out if you are in the area or not. Nemesis Milsim Autumn Fog, Black Ops Bristol. So I'm guessing this is in Bristol, Tennessee. So if you're not too far away from this, definitely check out this event. Now let's go into November here a little bit. We have Operation Freelander. This is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So I've seen things about this event. I'm thinking about going, possibly, not quite sure yet at this time. And then Milsim West, the Kosaka Revolution. I probably did not pronounce that country's name right. And this is at the Georgia Air Force Base. So I am definitely going to look more into this. I would definitely love to hit up one of these events from Milsim West. Blue Angels, yes, for any of you guys want to know that are in the area or in Jacksonville, NAS Jacksonville, Naval Air Station Jacksonville, there is a free Blue Angels Air Show that whole weekend. November 10th, we have Operation Trench Knife at Camp Shelby National Guard Base. Again, this is put on by Third Coast Airsoft and Airsoft Junkies, 10th through the 12th, and it looks like it's they're opening their doors at 11 a.m. So definitely get there early, get registered, all that good stuff. Then we have Fold-A-Gap at Command Decision War Games. This is November 11th, start at 8 a.m. And again, this is an event that I am trying to get to as well. So a lot of great Milsim events coming at the end of the year. Then we have JTAC Milson presents Operation Medusa, and this is going to be at the Rock Airsoft. Another good event. Then we have November 18th. We're doing this out at Fort Stewart. I don't believe they've had one of these before, but we're doing a Saturday Airsoft and swap meet out at Fort Stewart Airsoft Field. $5 is the player fee if you want to play Airsoft, but you know, come in, any old gear that you have, guns, pistols, and rifles, pistols, extra mags, tack gear, uniforms, whatever. Please bring them on out. We'll have a table. You know, you can set up a table, and that way, again, you get to meet new people. I know we'll be out there. I have a bunch of old gear that I'm trying to get rid of as well. On top of, yes, we will have some Kydex gear out there with us also. But this is November 18th. It's going to start at 10 a.m. and go to 5 p.m. That's standard play time for a Saturday game. So, again, come on out. Try to sell some of your old gear. Trade it up, you know. Work out some trades and stuff. But definitely check out this if you are in the area. November 18th, Turkey Thunder 3 in Kansas City, Kansas. We are actually a event sponsor for this. We're going to send them a couple prize packs as well. So definitely, if you're in that area, Kansas City, Central, looks like because I like Central Mass Airsoft, that's made it there. So definitely check that out. Come and take it. What exactly? Okay, I thought that was an Airsoft event. Guess it wasn't. November 25th, we have Bad Karma's annual Thanksgiving play date. This is in Lebanon, Tennessee. This is where Noob Day is held. We had a great time with Noob Day. And Danny came in and said, for you guys that are watching the live feed, that it's a 50-hour real sim for Gray Cell. So that's good to know. So a real sim. But Bad Karma, that's where Noob Day is. That's where we were at earlier this year. We plan on going back next year, and we're going to try to hit up some of their other events out there on that field as well. So if you're in the area in Lebanon, Tennessee, or in Tennessee in general, try to hit them up. Good field. December 4th, we have Operation Overwatch 4. This is going to be at the Altar Training Solutions Center. They've got the chopper out there as well. They put on a good event. I believe they put on 2 events every year like this. So they've been doing a great job with that. Got some stuff coming up for Christmas. Then we have a Christmas Nightmare Airsoft event. This is out at Wasteland Ops Airsoft. Yes, I will be going to this event. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of the players that came out of Florida came from this area for Black Dagger 2, and they're coming back for Icebreaker 2. And I told them that I will make it down to their field as well, since they made it for my event in North Carolina, made the drive. I am going to make the drive for them and go down there and have a good time, play a little Airsoft, and check out this field. From what I understood, it took a little bit of damage from Irma when that happened, but I believe they're getting that field fixed and ready to go for this event right here. But this is going to be at Wasteland Ops Airsoft. Definitely check this out if you are in the area. Then we have Operation Gold Rush Part 4 at Gunny's Warfare Center. Bunch of different groups, it looks like, that are part of this. So I haven't dived much into this, and I haven't been out to Gunny's Warfare Center. I've seen a lot of events being played out there, so I definitely need to make the drive out there to play in that event. So I am going to try to make it out to Gunny's Warfare Center so I can check out the field when it's cool out, so I'm not killing myself in the middle of the summertime. And then let's go right into next year. February 9th through the 11th, we have Operation Icebreaker 2, the Narco State. This is going to be out at Black Ops Airsoft in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We're going to open up the gates at 2 p.m. on Friday. We also sold our first ticket 2 days ago for this event. So yes, registration is open. Yes, I know it is early, but registration is open, and the first ticket has been sold, so that was pretty cool on that one. And then November 2nd through the 4th, we have Operation Black Dagger 3 United Coalition. And again, we'll open up our doors Friday, or the gates on Friday at noon. and that'll be back at Black Ops Airsoft in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We are working on a couple other events to do out there throughout the year, so stay tuned. We will definitely let you guys know when those events happen. So, other than that, at this point, you know, as we get closer and closer to the end of 2017, and we're already looking into 2018 for events. Excuse me, they're going to come piling in. So you know, you guys have seen the comments on the planning pages, on the event series page. Icebreaker, we showed you guys the new patches for this year. We're cleaning up the planning pages for the teams. So that way, you guys, once you buy your ticket, we add you to that page. And so that way you guys can start planning, and we'll make sure we put maps up, and we'll have the rules on those under the file section, all that stuff. So that way you can find that information. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. That's just one thing to look at as well. We're probably going to clean up the Black Dagger pages here, I would say probably the end of the year, because it's so far out. That way you guys can still, if you're looking to get in contact with somebody or you want to pull pictures, you guys can go and pull pictures, and it just makes it easier all the way around. So that's what we have going on. A lot of airsoft. I do apologize. A lot of stuff here in my local area that we plan with the family and stuff. So one of the things that I wanted to show, let's see if I can find it in my bookmarks. There it goes. So we now are official retailers for both HPA, High Powered Airsoft, and Vulcan in general. So Vulcan Airsoft, Vulcan Paintball, whatever. And we made some changes to our store page. And what I'm showing you guys right now is the store page for Falcon Battle Systems. So if you guys wanted to come out and place an order here, very simple. Yes, we still have pre-orders on knives. Some of these are going to be going away. Others will stay because we know the holidays. You guys are looking for gift ideas and whatnot. So we have these up here. As you can see, these are our banger pouches. One of the things I wanted to show you. When you click on an item, we made it a little bit easier for you guys. Instead of having 5 different items that you can click on, we actually made it a little easier. And what we did was we made it so the 40 single and double and 60 single and double were an option. And then you guys can select things. You know, mouse clips are our standard attachment. Here's our black. These are our standard colors now for our pouches. You know, if you want to custom print or basket weave, that will change. So again, you do have to select your color. We did leave it so you could select it for us, but this will let us know what you're looking for. So it makes it really easy. We did the same thing with our Enforcer holster because we just noticed, you know, we had a bunch of pictures on there and we had like 6 different holster styles that basically all fit the Enforcer. So what we did was we put all our colors here for options, but what we did was we also added in other options onto here, such as your retention hood. So the Enforcer level 2, which involves a retention hood. You know, the different lights. So if you want a light, which is our torch holster, you can add the light. And then we also have, if you have an RMR, so again, you can select that. That's standard. We even gave the option if you wanted to add a single or double mag pouch to your order. So there's that as well. We have some different options here. Mouse clips are our standard, but we set it at NA. So we try to make things a little easier, a little simpler, so you guys aren't hunting all over to find stuff. Yeah, they are. The products are getting better. I have a couple pair of their goggles, and I like them. And again, here's our mag pouches. Everything's pretty simple with these. because they are unique products all within themselves. So we kind of leave them where they're at. More tactical knives. And then we have our FBS Airsoft. As you can see, we're doing the same. We're carrying the Falcon brand. And one of the things that I liked a lot was when I saw this right here. Yes, we're doing this out of Kydex as well, but I really did like their pouch design. And what I like the most about it is on the backside it's malice clips. So, and it doesn't take up a lot of real estate, and you don't have to have a huge 3-day pack or a huge camel pack on your back. This little guy right here will hook on your belt system or on a side of your plate carrier. So again, it's nice to have. Now, what I wanted to show you guys, one of the things we did, because there are different shells for these. So when you go ahead and you select your option, because they're all pretty much the same price, these are the different shell types. And then what we did was we just added the different pictures. So they're all there for you. We did the same thing with the gloves. There's your sizes, obviously, so we know what size you are, and then you can just select what color you want, and the pictures are in there as well. We just tried to make it as simple as possible. Now, the other thing we have is we call them ready to ship, and this is one of the things I wanted to get out to you guys, is we do a ready to ship program inventory now, where we already have these made, they're ready to go. The only thing we have to do is boom, attach a mouse clip to the back of them, package them up, and out the door they go. We do keep about 4 or 5 holsters on standby right now, but the only ones we're keeping are Glock and 1911s. The great thing that I like about the Glock 17 and 19s are the only difference is the 17 is a little longer. It's pretty much the same pistol frame and what have you, and it just makes it really simple. We can mold them all out of the 17 and you'll have a little extra space, but from everything else it fits together. We've made multiple holsters like this, so we've never had an issue. And then of course the 1911s. These things are out the door. Here's our 3 standard colors, and we try to keep 5 of them in stock at any time. Same thing for your grenade pouches. We gave you the same options here. We added our clip style pouches, which work well with the dumbbell shells, so that way you guys are you guys can select what you want out the door. Malice is the only attachment we're providing with this for ready to ship, and then here's our 3 colors for that. If you want any other colors than that, then you go back up to our normal area for Kydex products, and that takes a little bit longer, but these normally ship within 24 hours of the order being placed. Now that we're HPA and Falcon Airsoft retailers, we have ammo here. We actually found out there's a lot more stuff that we're able to carry through Falcon as well, and we're slowly adding the categories into the website. So you come into HPA, you can select what you want. Everything's right here, and once you select it, say I want a bag of, and again I can do bag or bottle, so it's still the same amount. I want 30.32 gram. Boom, price pops right there. You don't have to worry about that, and I can go out and again we get it. Boom, it's out the door to you. So same thing with Falcon. There is a lot more because they do bio and non-bio. We didn't want to really break them down, but you guys can see them all right here. So even their 2500 count for the Falcon Tactical 4.3s, their bios are in there, as you can see right here. We just like it because everything is right here, and it tells you what the price variance is between $6 and $38 a bottle. So boom, I want a 5,000 round bottle of 0.32 gram bios. That's what it's going to cost you out the door. Free shipping. So we have that. Then we just started adding some of the Falcon Airsoft rifles. We have 3 of their HPA, their V12s, which are really nice. And then we have their couple of their alloy, the PDW, which is pretty badass, and their Mark II alloy. I really like the Mark II because it gives a little bit more real estate, but because I like playing that medic role, I like having a smaller rifle, something that's a lot smaller that I can just drop if I need to. I like the tanker, or the PDW. So very impressed with their construction. Last year, for Black Dagger 1 in that pro shop, they had the battle machines, and these things were really built really, really good. Strong, had good weight to them. There was no flex in them, which was really nice. And the best way to compare these two is a G&G combat machine. That's what I would compare these two. So, we also carry the Falcon line of pistols. We are going to carry other models, but they're right here. Very easy to add to your cart. Makes it really simple all the way around. So that is the FPS store, and we'll put the link in the YouTube down in the comment section of the YouTube video. So that's what we have there. Top here. With that being said, we are working on a couple new products. We're here. We can talk Kydex right now. We're working on a couple new products. As of this time, we're hoping to reveal them before the holiday shopping season really kicks off. One new thing that we're going to be doing is the first time we've ever done this is we're going to do gift certificates. You may not know what to get that person, and you can purchase gift certificates. We'll have them in quantities. I believe we're going to do 25, 50, and 75 will be our 3-tier for gift certificates. And like I said, it'll be the first time we've ever offered gift certificates through Falcon Battle Systems, so it's something new for us. But as you can see, our product page has grown. More products are going to be getting added. We are talking to other retailers. We're working on getting a retail license for our retail account set up with LBX, with BDU.com, which is your tactical uniforms. They carry a different range of colors and stuff. They also have all the multicam colors, which is nice. So we're going to start working on that as well, get those accounts set up so that way we can provide you guys with a broader selection. I do apologize that we weren't able to get our knife done this week. We had a couple other priorities that stepped in family-wise that we had to take care of. So Monday evening, I plan on stepping in, and I'll have the knife completed. And I'll have pictures and video, and it will be the very first FBS custom blade. And it will be up for sale. So, you know, once we get that up, we'll definitely get it out to you guys so you can check it out. I'd like to have a PDW with the C. Huh. Hey, Spider, how you doing? So that's what's going on there. I do apologize, we weren't able to ship out on Friday. We had a lot of priorities that came up. I had a wife that wasn't feeling well throughout the week, so that kind of pushed things back on us a little bit. But with that happening, it is allowing us to finish up a lot more orders, so that way we can have a bigger amount when we ship them out, and that way we can pretty much clear our bench at that point. So that's a bonus. But we definitely will be shipping that stuff out as soon as possible. Please feel free. I know player packs. I had a player contact me from LZ X-Ray 2. He contacted me earlier in the week, or no, he contacted me yesterday. And they won the 40mm pouches, so they're sending in their certificate. Like I said, we already have them in stock, so as soon as we get the certificate in, it's easy for it. Boom, boom, and it's done. We're going to finish off all our prize pack holsters on Monday, so they're all done. They'll be packaged up and ready to rock and roll. If we do reach out to you, we're reaching out to you because we may not have that pistol in stock, and we may ask you to send us your airsoft pistol so that way we can make the holster for it, and then we'll ship it back to you with your new holster. We've done that several times for people. I mean, they've sent us mags, sent us lights, the whole 9 yards. So please, if we reach out to you, you know, send us that pistol if you can, because we'll be able to make that mold for it. So that's what we have going on Kydex wise. So the one thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and I mentioned this earlier, is pistols, to carry or not to carry. That seems to be the question. We see a lot of people with them, without them. You know, I look at it from a couple different angles. It's all based upon my kit. Um, if I'm running a rifleman role in the way my kit's built, yes, I will carry a pistol with 2 extra mags. The reason for that is if I'm going into a building with a lot of events now being semi-auto only, it gives an advantage to, in a way, 2 pistols, especially the CO2 powered pistols. That if I have to, you know, lay off my primary, go to my secondary, especially if I'm working on pulling somebody back out of fire, it makes it easy to just drop my rifle, pull my pistol, and granted, as I'm shooting in your general direction, so it might be enough to keep your head down where I'm trying to pull that person out of the way. Or if I'm creeping through an area, it's easier. It's you have a lot less weight to take that rifle off and just go with a pistol. You know, I think in most of my loadouts, I've always carried a secondary. It's just one of those things. If your primary goes down, battery dies or jams up or hose goes bad in your HPA system, having that backup pistol is at least something. It's better than nothing. There's a lot of great pistoliers out there, and what I mean by that, there's a lot of players that know how to play well with a pistol, regardless if it's a Mark 23 SOCOM, you know, a TM, or the Walther PP9 non-blowback with the suppressor and the LAM unit. You know, there's a lot of players out there that know how to manipulate a pistol well enough that, you know, primary goes down, they can survive for a while with that pistol and an extra mag or 2. You know, and now with all the changes, you've got companies that are working better to have the mags deliver maximum gas output per round, but still not waste gas, things of that nature. The upgradability of pistols has gotten a lot better, and just all the extras that are out there. You know, the big announcement that we heard this week was Glock working with, I think, Elite Force, or Euramax, Elite Force, however that combination works, but you know, we will have a full selection of holsters, and what I read, it's the 18, 19, and 17, so it's all the same body type, which makes it very easy for a Kydex holster manufacturer to just pump out holsters for those. And what I'm hoping is, from what I read, is it will not be distributed until next year. Like, the deal is supposed to be signed this year and then distributed next year. That's one of the things that we're looking at, and what I'm looking at actually in that is getting our very first butterfly mold, which will allow us to make a better out of the waistband holster. It will give the option for either a tech lock or a G-code RTI hanger that we'll already have on the back of the gun. So we're looking at producing probably about our first batch will be about 15 to 20 of those holsters. So that way they're out there ready to rock and roll for you guys. I know I have retailers that I've already spoken with about them ordering a batch of the new Glock Gen 4 holsters. And what I mean by Gen 4 is it will be the 4th revolution, or evolution I should say, of of the FBS Enforcer holster. You know, we're not going to completely get away from the pancake holsters because it takes a lot of money to get all those molds, and we have quite a selection now of pistol molds. But for our more common ones, you will see the new style holster with the tech lock or the RTI G-code hanger on the back of it. So, you know, our Glocks, our 1911s, which are big ones. We have it in spurts where we get the MMPs become a big seller, and when that happens, we'll get a mold for that. But more likely, you will start to see the new butterfly mold for the Glocks first. We're going to probably get a Glock 17, go that route, and then I'm sure people are going to ask us, hey, can you put this light on it? Can you do this? Can you do that? And we'll be like, yeah, we can, and we'll just have to order a new butterfly mag or go with our regular pistol mold for that. That, you know, when you look at pistols and, again, the use, you got to look at other accessories. Like, if you get a rifle, okay, a sling, and you're good, or peg system back in the day. I still have one of those. That would be the best way to carry it. Where with a pistol, you have to look at a holster, you have to look at mag pouches. So you have that both with a rifle and a pistol, but then you also have to look at, are you going to go offside, or are you going to go dominant side with it? And that plays a lot in, because now you got to train yourself. If you're going offside, like for me, I'm left-handed, so I train right-handed. And I can pull my rifle up and switch right-handed and shoot that way without problems. Pistol, little shaky, but getting better. But back to the loadouts, if I'm rolling my sniper kit per se, and I'm going to go bolt, then yeah, I will carry a secondary with 2 to 3 extra mags, just because you can only carry so many rounds in that sniper rifle. And also when you're on the move, it's easier for me to sling my rifle and take my pistol out, and make my moves around the field. Again, it's smaller, doesn't get caught up on stuff. And then once I find out where I want to be, or I get to where I'm going to go, I holster the pistol and pull the rifle and do work that way. Green gas versus CO2. Obviously, the CO2 systems pop much higher. We've seen that in chronograph. Non-blowback versus blowback. That's a question there too. In my eyes, personally, the best 2 gas blowback pistols is the TM Mark 23 SOCOM with the suppressor, and the Maruzen P99, the Walther P99 with suppressor. They are the 2 quietest airsoft pistols, non-blowback, that I've ever fired, ever owned. I remember one kill I got from about 50 feet, shooting 2 8s out of the Walther. And the mags already came with high flow valves in them already. And I had that suppressor on, and I took the shot and shot the guy, and he had no idea where it came from. He didn't even hear it. He just felt it. And then you go with the TM, and it's much quieter. And you can tell the sound difference, but they're still quiet. So you got to deal with that issue. Do you want non-blowback or blowback? A lot of guys like blowback because, more realism to it. There's some great pistols out there. And like I said, TM makes a great one. I don't care what anybody says. I love WeTech's WE's Glocks. Yes, you can buy them from China. And they're pretty nice, the Salient Arms versions that they have. I like the WeTech high Kappas, and their 1911s are good. Elite Forces 1911s, especially the CO2 powered ones, are really nice. Vulcan carries something similar to that with the CO2. So again, guys, there's so many ways you can look at it, and there's so many ways to upgrade your pistol. My personal opinion, if I'm able to carry the secondary, I carry the secondary. Again, it's just one of those things. I have the revolvers as well. I have the really nice long revolver. I built a nice striker holster that runs off an RTI platform, and I just absolutely love that thing. It's a beast, but it's not heavy. It's CO2 powered. Individual shells, which more of that realism that people are wanting and asking for. So again, if I go to the question to carry or not to carry a secondary, I will always carry a secondary. I think more times than not, you will see me with a secondary on my hip, one way or another, or tucked into my vest, with one of my in the waistband holsters that I double Velcro, so that way it's inside and sticks and doesn't move. But it's more of a personal preference. So it's one of those things where, do I really want to carry it? It's just one more thing. It's extra weight, and now I got to get at least a minimum of 2 extra mags. So it's that whole toss up in the air. I would tell you, yes, get a pistol. Even if you start cheap, and you get, I think I even have one listed. And again, I'm not saying you have to buy it from me. So shameless plug on my part, but I don't have it listed. I think it was out of stock. Well, even a simple 1911 like this right here, $100 out the door. You use it, you like it, you don't. You probably can resell that pretty quickly if you don't like it. But it just comes down to personal preference. How much extra weight do you want to carry on your kit? Because now you have to add a holster, so you got to make room, and you got to have that extra mag pouch to carry your mag. So it's a toss-up. It's all based on personal preference and what you want to do as a player. Me, I will always carry a secondary. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to 9:16. We are about 15 minutes shy of our closing time. A lot of information. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Um, I do appreciate everybody that comes and watches my videos and the subscribers to our channel. Please, we're trying to get up to 100 subscribers. For the longest time, we were sitting at like 79, and then a couple days ago, we hit 80. But we are trying to get up to that 100 number mark. That's one of the things. I do want to say you guys are awesome. I was looking at my Instagram account for Falcon Battle Systems, and we're up over 600 followers. So I do appreciate that, guys and gals, because we do have both, and we do appreciate you guys following us and seeing what we're up to. You guys are, as the news is happening for us, you guys are getting the updates as well. Like I said, we're Vulcan. Official Vulcan retailers now. We're also HPA retailers, and there's a lot of things I'm working with them. With HPA, high-powered airsoft, I am able to get Redline products. I am able to get Polar Star products. There's a bunch of other stuff that's with HPA that they carry, which is awesome, and that they can provide to retailers. So be looking on our page to see more things come up. And if you have any questions on our page, please feel free, send us an email, send us a question. It works better, too, is if you guys reach out to us on Facebook. If you go to Falcon Battle Systems on Facebook and you got a question, you're more than welcome to answer there or ask us there, and we usually respond within 20, 30 minutes. It all depends on what we're doing, where we're at. But again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Falcon Flyby. We will be doing another flyby next Sunday. Plan on it. We're going to start trying to do these as regular as possible, get back into the swing of things. But in the long run, we will do them to what you guys want us to talk about. We'll start doing more Q&A sessions. We're going to put polls up on the Falcon Battle System sites of what you would like us to talk about or have Q&A sessions on. So again, like I said, this week we're going to be busy in the shop. We've already got our schedule planned out for this week. We will be in the shop Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and off and on over the weekend. So if you want to get an order in, please feel free. We do appreciate your guys' support, continued support. Coming up here in November, we'll have 5 years. Is how long Falcon Battle Systems has been around. We're not a fly-by-night. We started at the very bottom of the barrel. Like I said, I made holsters for some friends of mine, made some banger pouches for some friends of mine, and next thing, one thing went into another. People started asking me if I could make it, and we started charging, and next thing you know, this is where we're at now, and 2018 is looking even better than 2017 has been to us so far. Just a lot of new things coming on that is going to happen for us here at Falcon Battle Systems, and we want to thank you guys, our customers, the retailers that we deal with and we work for, and I mean deal with in a good way. We want to thank you guys for all your continued support, and that's, I can't thank you guys enough. The players that come out to our airsoft events, thank you. We are taking our licks. We're still quite new. We're in our second year of events. We started last year with the first Black Dagger. Then we started this year with Icebreaker, with the Icebreaker series. We had a successful Black Dagger 2, and we're looking forward to having a successful Icebreaker 2 and a Black Dagger 3 next year with a possible another event popping up. I need to get some clarification and some. I need to talk to a few people to see if it's a go. If it's a go, you will see me post up. You will see it talked about because it will be a springtime event. Yes, I know, February, and then boom, there's another event. But this is kind of more of a niche event. So it's not an event for everybody. And depending how it goes, it might be something we do twice a year at the beginning and end of every year. Or if it doesn't do well the first time, we might run it one more time just to see how it goes, to build interest. So definitely be following us on both the event pages for Icebreaker 2, or the Icebreaker event page, and the Black Dagger event series. you know, like I said, even though the event's a year away, we're already planning. Like, we've already got the patch design set. We're looking at a few other surprises for our 3-year veterans. For those of you guys that are coming to our event, you will be, and you come to this event next year, the Black Dagger 3 in November, and it's your 3rd year. We have a special item for you, to show our appreciation for being a 3-year vet. And the way we ask for that is, we know you guys all have your Black Dagger 1 patch, and you have your Black Dagger 2 patches now. Make sure you have those with you. That will be part of the, I guess, identification factor for this new thing that we're working on for you guys. But we are looking at bigger and better things. Because it's in the winter time or fall time, and it's cooler in North Carolina in November, hopefully, we will be doing, like we wanted to do before, the full, I think we had that set that first day was 14 hours. We did listen to you guys. We have toned down our role players because we do know they just kind of went apeshit on you guys. But we listened to you guys in the after actions reports, and you guys talking to us and letting us know what you thought. So now we're able to come back bigger and better and make the changes that you, the players, wanted. I will tell you right now, something to think about right now is the 2 things. The uniforms has changed, so you need to pay attention to that because we're a united coalition now. Mags we'll be making this official announcement starting probably this week. There will be no high caps at all. None. I mean, we're giving you a year out to get your hands on some mid caps, whether it's used or new or whatever. We're giving you time to get your hands on some mid caps. And yes, you will probably see some mid caps show up on our Falcon Battle Systems page, which would allow you guys to order them straight from us, and we'll get them to you. But we are going to get away 100% from high caps. Yes, I know the rental guns there at Black Ops comes with a high cap. We are looking at how to maybe say, hey, come to us instead of the high cap. You give us the high cap that they gave you, part of your rental package, and we're going to give you X amount of mid caps. So that way, when you get ready to turn that gun in, you're going to return those 2 mid caps to us, and we're going to give you that high cap back. But we are slowly getting this more Milsim-esque and getting away from a high cap. So definitely be looking for that. We did release the camo requirements for the BPA NSA side for Icebreaker 2. So please, please, please read that. We're going to make it a file, and we're going to upload it onto the planning page for the BPA, so that way there is no confusion whatsoever. HPA, High Powered Airsoft, is also our official event BBs for both Icebreaker event series and the Black Dagger 3 event series. I've talked on the phone with those. These guys are awesome over there. They're really looking forward to working with us. All I got to do is give him a call, and he's ready to rock and roll and drop us whatever we need for our chrono, for raffle prizes. So I want a big shout out to them as well. So again, I want to thank you guys a lot for tuning in and listening to me ramble on. We will be back next week. You will see the posting pop up on the Falcon Battle or the Falcon Flyby page. Please join that page and let us know what you think. Let us know what you want us to talk about, or where you would like us to talk about. We are also going to start a podcast that we will start on SoundCloud and hopefully be able to upload onto iTunes as well. So that way you guys can download and listen to us ramble on. So as we're doing this, we're recording the podcast at the same time. Again, thanks a lot, everybody. I do appreciate you tuning in, listening to us, and listening to me babble. Excuse me. So have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And take care, everybody. This is Doc for Falcon Flyby and Falcon Battle System saying have a great night, have a great week, and I'll be talking to you guys throughout the week. Doc out.